why would you say that you think that men, and this has been pretty well researched, when men are asked what age demographic they find most attractive, they tend to go for younger women. Q, do you know what the ages are? I think it's early 20s.
Yeah, it's I've seen it fluctuate between 22 and 23. I believe, yeah, somewhere between.
I think that's close to correct or correct enough, right? Don't quote me on this. But Savannah, why do you think that men tend to move towards that age demographic?
Probably because they look younger, better. I don't really know.
You think it's because they're
youthful? They haven't been with as many people, maybe? Mm-hmm. I don't know.
They haven't been with as many people?
Too. Yeah.
So, like, not as much baggage? Mm-hmm. Okay. And then Gabby?
In my experience, when I was younger, dating men who were like 20, 30 years older than me, I think that they liked how open and curious I was. I think they liked having someone that they could teach things to, and like have a good time with. My mind wasn't like trying to control him or like thinking about the future. And I think some guys like that. They like having someone who's just open to living in the moment and that they can have the upper hand with.
What do you think about what Savannah said about baggage?
I agree. I think that that's one of the things they see. They see someone younger, and she most likely has less baggage than someone who's like in her 30s, like 38 and still single.
Yeah. Maddie?
I think because there's a more malleable aspect about younger women, and in a good way and a bad way. Younger women haven't been with as many men, or many people don't have as much experience, but have typically at that time have a good amount. And then yes, the curiosity aspect of there is an older man wanting and willing and happy to show you the world, show you different things. It's kind of fun.
To the question, right?
Sure.
I just want to be concise
Sure.
so that you know. Why do you think men are generally attracted to younger women in their early 20s?
Because it's fun for the man to show the young woman, new things, because she could have less quote-unquote baggage because she's younger and had less experience and not worn down by the relationships of life. And yeah, still the malleable aspect of her personality and how she can serve him in the relationship, essentially.
Okay. Kendra?
I think of it more from like a biological aspect. I think that, men look for like best, just like kind of how every animal does. They look for like the best, like prime, reproductive ages for like to reproduce and keep their generations going.
Okay. And then Emma?
I agree with the biological standpoint, and like fertility is what makes younger women attractive, but I also think it makes men feel like they were back in their early 20s, so it's more fun.
Okay. And then Alex?
Yeah, so I actually agree with every single person who's come before me, and especially like I was going to add that it makes a lot of times just feel younger and just feel more vibrant, and the life just feels overall better and happier. Just because there's not as much baggage, there's the biological perspective, there's the past, and in general
Sure.
the curiosity. So
Yeah, sure. And then Turkish?
I have a question. When you say a man wants to be with a younger woman, is that
No,
like...
that's not what I said.
Oh, no.
So I'll repeat the question. Hang on.
Yes.
Let me repeat the question. The relationship data that both myself and Q have looked at just is talking about attraction, and that men are mostly attracted to women in their younger 20s.
So
That's
it's just
all I'm asking is
attraction.
why you think that is the case.
I think males are attracted to women who are younger, in the 22s, 23s, because they're very free-spirited, free-willed. Like, I feel like women know as well when you're younger, it's kind of like party season. Like, when you get older, I feel like me personally, as I get older, I think I have to settle more into like finding full-time work and like getting my life sorted. When I was younger, I was like, let's have fun, let's go out, like let's mingle and whatever. And a male will like to be around that kind of energy if they are older, I guess, to feel younger, to know that girl probably doesn't really have, hopefully not much on many issues, really. Like literally just give them a good time to have fun, I guess.
Gotcha. Okay, I got all your answers. Again, Q, don't come in on this just yet.
Okay.
I'd like to get you last.
Okay.
Moving back to the beginning of the table, Savannah, does it give you the ick if a 45 or 50-year-old man only wants to date younger 20-year-old women?
Not really. I mean, if a 50-year-old man, I mean, he could look younger than 50.
He doesn't.
Oh, he doesn't?
He looks like he's exactly his age.
Oh, then maybe.
It gives you the ick?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. Gabby?
It definitely makes me think that maybe there's some trauma going on with the girl. Maybe that's why she's with him.
No. That's the question is, does it give you the ick if a man who's in his late 40s or 50s wants to exclusively date women in their 20s?
Yes, I think there's something wrong with that.
Maddie, does that give you the ick?
Yes, for me personally, it does, because where my life trajectory of where I want to go and where he wants to go isn't lining up. I'm not having kids. I'm not building a life with someone that's 50 and having kids with them just for my kids to be, 15 and their dad's approaching their 70s. Like,
I understand. Kendra, give you the ick.
I wouldn't say it gives me the ick. It's just not my thing. Like, I feel like...
Is it kind of icky and that's why it's not your thing?
No, I just think I have different chemicals in my brain that like different things.
Okay. Emma?
Very
Does it give you the
icky.
ick?
Yeah, very icky, very kind of creepy.
Okay. Alex, give you the ick.
Exclusively only 20-year-olds?
Yeah.
It's a little bit questionable, but I mean, I
Kinda
don't
gives
necessarily.
Kind of gives you the ick?
But it's like, I don't really care because,
Yeah, I
I mean,
understand,
at
but
that
does
point.
it kind of give you the ick?
It's like, I mean, it would interest me as to why, and kind
Yeah,
of
I know,
just question.
I get it.
So
But
it
you'd
would
be
not
interested
necessarily
this-
give
I'm
me
just,
the ick.
Hang on.
No.
I'm not asking
Yeah.
for like
Yeah.
massive reasoning
Yeah.
here or anything like that. I'm just asking intuitively, does it kind of give you the ick or not?
It does not give me the ick. It gives me a
Okay.
question.
And then moving over to Turkish,
Yeah.
does it give you the ick?
Yeah.
Gives you the ick? Okay, so can I get a hand raised from all of you who said it gives you the ick? Got it. Okay. Hands down. All of you said and gave great reasons for why it is that you think that older men are attracted to younger women. And yet, when I give you the idea that there could be men who exclusively want to date that which they're attracted to, it gives you the ick. Can any of you tell me why that is?
I've been in that situation before, so when I see people in a situation like that, that's where my brain goes. But it doesn't mean that everyone is experiencing like the trauma I experienced. Other people could be very happy and they could be building the life that they desire with someone who's much younger than them. But to me personally, it gives me the ick, and I wouldn't want, if I had a daughter, I wouldn't want for her to be going out with someone that much older. If possible, I would prefer her marry someone who's a little closer to her age.
Even though you gave tons of reasons as to why it is that you, well, in your case, I guess you did just say trauma. We'll move over to Savannah. You gave multiple reasons, including baggage, things like this, and yet still said that it would give you the ick, even though you gave great reasons as to why a man, in fact, kind of should go for a younger woman. Can you kind of reconcile that for me?
Wait, what is that? What does that mean?
Can you
Explain
show me
your
how this
rationale.
makes sense?
Oh, why they like a younger girl?
No. Why it is that it gives you the ick that they would like a younger girl, even though you gave all sorts of reasons as to why they should like a younger girl.
I think the age difference is just really like, it's a lot. And I feel like they wouldn't have really so many things in common. Like, why would she want to be with someone that much older, you know? I feel like that's kind of weird. But then I get it, he wants to have fun. I don't know, but like a 50-year-old having fun with like a 20-year-old, that just sounds kind of weird.
Yeah, but you gave tons of good reasons as to why they should, and yet somehow it still gives you the ick.
Yeah, true. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about.
Maddie, you gave multiple reasons
Yeah.
as to why men should be attracted to younger 20-year-olds and gave all sorts of justifications for why they would be, and yet still find it icky as to why they would pursue them. Can you help me out with that?
Sure. Just because someone's pursuing me doesn't mean I need to pursue them. I can have a advantage or a leverage or all of that stuff. So what? I personally do not want to be with a 50-year-old man. They may want to be with me for biological reasons because I might not have as much trauma. This, that, the next.
Yeah.
If you want me, it doesn't mean I
want to make
have to
sure
want you
that
back.
maybe you misinterpreted what was asked.
Sure.
I asked if it gives you the ick if a man only pursues women in that age demographic, not you specifically. If you would find it icky dating a 50-year-old or whatever has nothing to do with the question.
Okay. So just to put them both out there, would I date a 50-year-old man that was only interested in girls in their 20s? No. If somebody else did, I'm
not even asking. I'm just asking if it's icky if a man exclusively wants to date women in their 20s.
Not necessarily.
Okay, so your answer's kind of changed here.
I just wouldn't do it personally. So as a general thing, I don't think it's icky. But is it for me? No.
Yeah.
Now, I understand it's not for you, but you don't have any actual issues with it, right? It doesn't give you the ick, in other words, and if it does give you the ick, if a man in his 50s only pursues women in their early 20s, can you tell me why?
Okay. There could be some type of fetishization there. A man in his 50s pursuing a girl in her 20s, she could be the same age as a possible daughter.
Yeah, I know, but you dating a man who's only 2 years older than you, he's the same age as your brother.
Okay.
So when you kind of give this idea of, well, that could be your daughter, or she's young enough to be your daughter, or he's old enough to be your father. Well, the guy you're dating is old enough to be your brother. I don't really understand the argument.
I think the argument is in the stages of life. If he's in a fatherhood stage of life of Ben had kids.
And he's in a brotherhood stage of life,
and someone that I could be dating now that is a similar age to me. They could be in the same.
Wouldn't you agree a 15-year-old could be in the father stage of life?
They could be.
Yeah,
that's
they could.
definitely a circumstance.
They could be. So the question is, you gave great justifications for why a man would only exclusively want to go for younger 20-year-old women, and yet it still gives you the ick. I'm wondering the reasons why you think it's both justified for them to go after them and why it gives you the ick at the same time.
I think there's just ick on the woman's part. If she could be icked out.
Yeah, but why would it give you the ick for that to happen?
I'm not
not
following.
You personally in that relationship, but two other people who aren't you.
I think you're saying, are you getting the ick from seeing, for example, me with a 50-year-old man?
No.
I think he's not asking you, because I assumed you meant me as well. That's why I said ick. I feel like me, sorry to cut another girls, I'll quickly talk so they can go. But me personally, I retract that. I don't get ick if someone else was dating, because if that's how they want to live.
Agreed.
Genuinely, I don't care. I thought you meant me personally. No, because I think I'm in a position now that I feel like, now that I'm 24, I feel like I need to get my life together.
Okay,
but
so you don't think there's anything wrong at all with a 50-year-old man?
If that 20-year-old...
going exclusively for 20-year-olds, right?
No. She's of legal age. Is that legal here?
Okay, got it. So your answer has changed.
Yes,
okay.
sorry. I've interpreted it wrong.
Then moving over to Emma. What is the problem with a 50-year-old man exclusively wanting to date 20-year-old women?
I think it could be predatory and kind of like going for someone who is younger and less experienced and maybe doesn't know much about the world.
Well, I would agree that it's highly predatory for these young women who are in their 20s to have all their faculties intact, and they're picking on these senile old men for resources. I think that that's highly predatory of them.
Yeah. Okay.
You
I
agree?
guess, yeah, if it's consensual, I guess there's nothing wrong with it then.
Okay. And then Kendra, why is it creepy or icky for 50-year-old men to exclusively want women in their early 20s?
I didn't say that it was.
Okay. And you would stand by that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So then just by a show of hands, can we just get an answer? Does it actually give any of you the ick by a show of hands, who has the ick by a 50-year-old man exclusively only wanting to date 20-year-olds by raise of hands?
It creeps me out, but I'm a mom. I think it's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. What if the father of your children was 50? Like, would it be weird then?
For me personally, I've only liked older men due to trauma, so yes. I've never legitimately like been attracted to them. There was always some deeper psychological stuff going on.
Wait, so you only select for older men?
I used to seek out older men, and I was convinced for a very long time, like, oh, I need to be with an older man. I would love an older man.
And is the father of your child significantly older?
He is only about 8.5 years older than me.
Okay, so he's still older.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. And you wouldn't seek such relationships now?
No, I'm in a relationship with someone my age, and it feels a lot better.
Okay, so in your case, though, you're kind of saying that this is just due to traumatic experience, and that's what you're kind of saying. That's why it gives you the ick, because you think that there's some type of mental illness associated with it?
Not in every case, but...
No, just in your case.
Yes.
Okay, so just in your case. Okay, so then that's the only kind of objection that you have is personalized. Now, Q, because you're an evolutionary psychologist, you're really good at this shit. This is your domain, and I got to take a leak. Can you explain why it is, from your purview, why it is that older men and younger woman pairings are really just not very problematic?
Yeah, absolutely. They're not very problematic because if you go back potentially hundreds of thousands of years, ancient human civilizations to where we were almost didn't look the way we look now. But if you look at it, women have concealed ovulation. We can't tell when y'all are fertile. So what do? We look at markers of fertility and fecundity. Typically the age that when you look essentially analogous, you're most ripe to bear children, or where you have your highest reproductive output. So men are attracted to breasts, waist to hip ratio, curves, the way you're built, your face, everything like that, your youthfulness, the vibrance that you have when you're young. We're attracted to that because that signals to us that you're fertile enough to bear kids. Now, older men, if you go look at other societies, because remember, this is a huge world. There are plenty of primitive societies, the Amazon, Africa, et cetera, et cetera. Older men in those tribes that we don't know about, they typically date younger women because they have the resources to be able to date those younger women and provide for the kids in their communities. So men are naturally attracted to that. We've evolved that. That's why we're attracted to that. And it's icky to y'all because it's abnormal in Western society. The age gaps here aren't as wide as they are in other places because we're secular and we're more modern. So you don't get to experience that. But if we were, in a different country or a different culture, you would see that that's actually the norm, and that's actually the more primitive state in which relationships and dating dynamics are in those cultures. So it's actually normal.
Yeah, that's fair.
Can I also add to that, like, just something that I've observed? Like, a lot of women over here, like, they want a provider, and yeah, they do think it's icky to date someone that's older. Like, that just physically does not make sense to me, because how someone your age is going to, be able to provide for you and the family if that's what you want. Like, so I think overall, like, I don't see anything icky with it, like, per se. Also,
are there any older men that y'all find attractive? Yes. Like, celebrity-wise, that would, like, Silver Foxes or Salt and Pepper? Who? Any with you?
I mean, Brad Pitt.
Okay. Okay. What about you?
Like Richard Gere.
Okay.
Johnny Depp.
I second that one.
Johnny Depp?
Yeah.
Conan O'Brien.
Okay.
Wait. Oh. All right, there you go. Cool. All right.
Yeah, I've been into Johnny Depp since I was a kid.
Oh yeah, I agree with you. I can't think of any names.
You're way too far from the mark.
I agree with you. I can't literally think of any names.
But do you find some older men
They
attractive?
do look more distinguished. Yeah, they do look good.
Okay, so with that being said, would you guys be completely off when it comes to date? Like, would you not date them?
I would.
You would, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, when I reconnected with my Tinder date, who was someone I met in high school, the fact that he looked older like really turned me on, and I was really into him because of that.
Interesting. So when the older guy is attractive, you actually can see yourself dating older men. Evolutionary sight. There you go, Andrew.
It's good. Andrew, did you have? Oh, you got pizza. Andrew got pizza. There you go.
My turn.
There you
My
go.
turn.
Yeah, did you, Andrew? Did you have more or?
No, we can move it on.
Okay, I got some notes.
That was kind of fun to go around and get all of your input on that. I appreciate it, guys.
All right, cool guys. Why don't we do a quick little? You're into activism. What kind of activism?
Animals.
Oh, animals.
Animal rights, yeah.
Are you vegan?
I was
And-
for years.
Oh, why did you switch back?
I don't know. I think I was just kind of tired of it, outgrew it.
Okay. What was one of our reacts?
So you're
Austin?
eating meat?
No meat.
You just had
No
pepperoni
meat.
pizza.
No, I didn't.
Are you like pescatarian or vegetarian?
Vegetarian, I'd say.
So you don't
the
eat
catcalling
meat?
one.
Correct.
Wait, you don't eat meat because of a moral dilemma?
Yeah.
What is the moral dilemma?
Well, just killing of animals for food is bad. I also just don't like the taste of meat and never have.
Okay, so you don't think that killing animals to eat them is bad?
I think it's bad, yeah.
How come?
Because it's murdering a living being for food that we don't necessarily need to eat.
So if an animal kills a human, should they go to jail?
No, I don't think so.
You ever heard of something called bear jail?
Bear jail?
Yeah, bear jail. So
No.
what happens is if an animal, like a bear, for instance, was a nuisance and was killing all the fish, because you have to admit that animals eat animals all the time, right?
Yes.
Shouldn't we segregate them off from other animals so that these monsters aren't killing all the other animals?
No, I think it's natural for animals to eat other animals. I just don't
Aren't
think...
we animals? Wait, I'm sorry, aren't we animals?
Yeah, sure.
Then I thought you just said it was natural for animals to eat other animals.
Yeah, in my opinion, I don't think humans should eat meat, but that's a whole other subject.
Well, we just talked about the primitive societies. What are they supposed to eat? Because they can't just thrive off of plants.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
what are they
but I
supposed to
think
eat?
in like Western culture today, outside of that, I would say that it's also horrible for the environment as well. But
No, it's great for the environment.
it's
Great for the environment to thin out herbivores especially, and that's why we need carnivores around, thinning them out all the time. It's fantastic for the environment. Even vegans don't make that argument. Even they know that there's an ecosystem, and inside of that ecosystem, you have to have carnivores thinning out the herbivores, otherwise herbivores will eat up all the plants and et cetera. That's what an ecosystem is, a contained system, which is designed so that life flourishes. In order for it to do that, some life has to be thinned out.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this would be the same thing, like if you were to get rid of hunting and things like this, you would have a big problem with herbivores. As we are the apex predator, we've gotten rid of a lot of predators, right? And so because of that, we need to thin out herbivores so that we have that ecosystem, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So, moving on to another topic here, do you guys think that men are insecure, or excuse me, not men? Do you think women are insecure? Wait, hold on. No, I had it right the first time. Hold on, let me play this thing. Oh boy. Okay. Do you guys think that men are insecure if they care about a woman's body count?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't know, honestly.
That sounds like a yes.
Why does, I mean, I understand why you guys think it matters, but
Think or no?
I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion.
Wait,
Wait,
hold
what
up.
about-
Why do we
what
think it matters? Can we ask her?
Yeah.
Why do we think it matter?
I don't know. Going back to the whole car mileage thing, like, why would that even be an argument if it didn't matter?
Oh, so you're just using that?
I'm using that analogy now.
Oh, okay. So there's no deeper understanding of why it might matter to us. You don't have an idea.
I think it matters just as much to like us as it does to you guys.
Yeah.
Nah.
No?
But here, going around the table, we'll get everybody.
No, I don't think so.
I think it could, but I do not think it necessarily is overall.
Okay, it could, but all right.
No for insecurity.
Okay. All right. Going around the table, also, where do we start? What's your body count, starting with Alex?
It's 9.
9?
Yeah.
Okay.
Me? 0.
4.
Not answering that.
Oh.
I'm a mom. I don't want to do that.
Oh, but
Do it! Just do it!
it's gonna play until we keep this up. All right.
Dreams be dreams.
11.
Yesterday, you said tomorrow.
About
So just
45
do
seconds.
it!
45.
Make
I said
your
11.
dreams come true! Just
No, we gotta
do
let this
it!
play until.
Some people dream of success, while you're gonna wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible.
Damn.
You should
How long
get
do people
to the
take
point
to answer?
where anyone else would quit, and you're not gonna stop there. No, what are you waiting for? Do it! Just
I don't think I've ever seen a full one.
do it! Yes, you can! Just do it!
11.
Oh.
I said it. This is the third time.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, that's why I was like, are we just like, yeah, I said 11.
Wait, earlier?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
3
I
times.
said
This
it
is the
again.
4th
I don't
time.
think you two heard it,
Oh.
but the girls
Yeah.
definitely acknowledged it.
Oh, it's 11.
I was listening to his speech.
Wait. Okay. Bro,
We can play it. We can play it all night. We can play it. It's fine.
Do it! Just do it! Yes, you can! Just do it!
We can play it again.
I will give you a $2 bill if you answer the
Holy
question.
shit! You know how much that's worth?
It's worth a lot.
Is that hang on? Is that one of your original $2 bills?
Yeah, and it's a series A one too.
Oh, dude. Yeah, you're gonna want to take the 2.
$2 bill.
I got one.
I don't know if I'd believe him.
If
Where's
you
the
answer the
facts?
question.
No.
All right, you would have been a bajillion dollars richer. Okay, what about you?
I actually don't know.
Range?
No more than 20. Actually, less than 20. Much less than 20.
Whoa. Okay, hold on.
That's a hell of a
Hold
variance.
on. So
Yeah, so
50?
you- No, less than 20.
Okay.
So you can make your own conclusion.
Emma?
No comment.
Oh, Emma. Bro, you got to answer this. Come on. Emma?
How many $2 bills do you have? I collect them, so
You do.
I actually do.
So you want to give us a range?
Sure, under 10.
Less than 10?
Correct.
Less than 5?
No comment.
Gotcha, bitch!
I
Sorry.
gave you a range. Where's my $2 bill?
Oh, I didn't give. What did I say?
I gave
wasn't
you a
giving it-
range. Everybody else gets a range.
No, he's just trying to bribe me. It's okay.
Multiply it by 3, and that's the real number.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Less than 10?
Yeah.
So 9?
No. No comment.
Oh, okay. All right. That's cool.
0.
Me too. I'm also
Yeah.
I'm also a virgin.
Mm.
Let's see here. Notes. Oh, we never. Okay, Kendra. You. Huh?
What about you?
I answered before.
I don't answer this.
Yeah, can you answer, please?
No. So.
So you're gonna play the Shia LaBeouf?
Hang on, no, I think that's fair. As soon as all of you answer.
Okay.
I don't care to know that bad.
Okay. Fair enough.
Kendra, you said, why do men suck at communication and not want to commit to women anymore? No. I actually don't think men suck at communication. I think women suck at communication.
So who should be the first to say like what they want out of it?
What do you mean?
Like, somebody has to speak up.
Women.
You're saying men have a problem. Is
Well,
it
these are
because
two
you-
different.
I didn't say
these
men
are
have a
two
problem.
just different statements. Why do men suck at communication and not want to commit to this? So those are two separate conversations. So let's start with the communication one. So okay, in what way do men suck at communication?
What I meant by that statement was that they don't say when they want to commit in the beginning.
Well,
If they do or not.
this is
They don't
like
say.
women who say he never texted me. It's like, did you text him? No. Oh, so then like,
Nobody did anything then.
right, but so why is the burden on men to initiate the commitment conversation?
I don't know.
It's not.
You're putting it on them.
I never said that.
You just said men have a problem with communicating.
I didn't.
If you
I
have
said
a
they're not
problem
good
with
at it.
him, exactly, so you can reach out and tell him, like, hey,
Maybe I'm not
feeling
good
a
at
little-
communication either. I never said
Exactly.
I was good at
Oh, that's fair.
I didn't say you were either, girl.
So
You're
everyone
starting
just
it, girl.
sucks.
it. Yeah, I never said that I was like good at communication. I'm just saying, what do you do if two people don't communicate to each other? Then nothing happens.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's kind of the disadvantage of being on the dating market. If you're not a good mate,
Yeah.
closed mouths don't get fed.
Even if you do communicate, though, sometimes it doesn't make you like even a good mate for them still. So honestly, I don't think you
It's
can-
a step further than not communicating, especially if you want something and you're not voicing it.
Okay, well, if he's not communicating, then he's not a good mate for me either. So then we're just not compatible.
That's what I just said. So, I mean, y'all both end up single.
Well, I wouldn't say single. I mean, we're just not compatible together, us two. So then we need to go to somebody else.
So, but you said it's a problem. So if it's a problem or men aren't good at it, then that means you're not getting the outcome that you want. So then you have to look at, well, what should you do in order to take a step towards that desired outcome?
Maybe go for more expressive men who are more confident in saying what they feel.
So you want the man to say something to you first, regardless.
I do, personally, because in my like experiences, it's just never worked.
So if it's never worked, then you always wait for the guy. Then why don't you try saying something and see if that gives you a different outcome?
I have asked, what do you want? They'll say literally, like, you're my girl, and then go act a different way still. Like, even if I do ask, they're still not being honest in their communication. So that's why I kind of just stopped asking, and I just wait for them to make the move.
Yeah. Okay.
How do you vet the people that you're dating? Like, do you ask
Vet?
like,
What do you mean by that?
how do you like, approach with dating at the beginning to see if you're compatible to even like move on further, to actually start the whole dating process? Like, if you actually want the same things to begin with.
See,
Because like that, I feel like that's something that should be addressed the very first time that you meet each other.
yeah, but what do you do if two people don't address it to each other? Then you
but-
can't communicate, so then you're just not compatible.
Yeah, then how do you go about...
I don't.
Oh, okay, so you just like don't address it at all, but you expect somebody else to.
I mean, everybody has their own communication patterns.
Yeah, exactly. So like that's what I'm asking. Like, how do you?
I prefer the man to take initiation first. That's
So
just my preference.
so whoever approaches you, you just don't even question them. You don't question what they want, where their views lie.
I think it's like, to me, it's kind of obvious, like what they want.
Why? Why is that?
I mean, if they're asking you to come over at 2 a.m., it's obvious what they want. If they ask to take you on a date at 5 p.m., it's obvious what they want.
Why? Okay, I'm
Well, you
I'm
do an
sorry,
open-
I'm misunderstanding. Like,
Yeah, I mean, we have different relationship things. Like, I
Yeah.
don't do open relationships, and like.
well, I don't have an open relationship, by the way, but it's like just in general. What I'm misunderstanding is specifically like, yeah, they want you to come over at 2 a.m. So it's like, why do you assume what they want? it's like, and if they take you out for a date, why do you assume what they want instead of just asking, hey, like, what are you looking for in a relationship? Whether or not they ask you that or you ask them first, why does that really matter? Like, it should be a two-way communication street regardless. And that's, I guess, is what my
Why
question.
should I
like,
have to be the first one to do it?
I'm not saying you should be. I'm saying even if they ask you first, like, you should ask them back so that
Obviously.
you are aware of what they want. So it's like, that's my question. Like, how do you vet the man
Hold on.
prior?
Wait, you said you said you shouldn't have to be the first one to do it.
I didn't say
Oh.
I shouldn't. I said, why should I?
Oh, sure. Okay, that's so you said why should I be the first one to do it? I thought, didn't she not say I shouldn't have to be the first one to do it? Did I?
Well, what I meant was, why should I have to? If I prefer like the man to take the like first initiative.
Whoa, wait. The first words that you expect out of a man?
No.
Like literally, he meets you.
No, absolutely not. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, so what does that have to do? You use the word first initiative.
Like, after we're hanging out, getting to know each other.
Yeah, that's not first initiative. First initiative has already, first, second, third, 100th initiative has already, the burden's already been placed on the man.
For what?
Do you approach men or do they approach you?
They approach me.
Have you ever gone up to a man?
No.
Oh, okay. First initiative. If a man approaches you, is he asking for the number or are you asking for the number?
He is.
Oh, okay. And then who's texting who first?
That
You or
depends.
him?
That depends.
Okay, he's probably texting you first, right?
I mean, I text first too. It goes both ways.
When you say you text first, like when you first meet,
So you ask for
or
a
you're
number
already
back.
like dating the dude and it's
No.
it's a you've fucked for 3 months and you'll send a first text 3 months into the relationship.
What do you mean?
Okay, who pays for the date?
50-50.
All the time for you?
I mean, I'll offer, but if he wants to pay for it, then he'll pay for it.
How many first dates have you been on?
I don't know. Not a lot. I don't really date like that.
Well, okay, hold on. You don't really date like that. What do you mean?
Like, I don't really go on dates.
So you just go over to the guy's house?
No.
Then how the fuck do you meet dudes?
I don't.
Because they don't approach you.
No. I mean, yeah.
What?
I don't have an issue with it, though.
So
I pick who I pick, and if they approach me, they approach me. That's just the way it goes.
So you only pick amongst those who approach you. Because that's basically
I mean,
what
yeah,
you
I'll
said.
see a cute guy, and I'll be like, oh, yeah, he's really cute. That's really
What
great.
is this dating debacle? It's a total dating boogaloo. Like, you never, ever approach a guy, ever.
No.
they don't really. So what about going for the first kiss? Do you do that or does the guy?
I think we both do it at the same time.
That's bullshit, but okay.
Probably me.
Probably you.
Yeah.
Press X to doubt.
Huh?
And then when it comes to moving things forward sexually, is that some like the first time, first kiss, first time moving things forward physically? Are you making that move or is the guy?
What move?
Let me take your top off. Let me take your clothes off. Let second
I
base,
don't
third
do that.
base. Huh?
I don't really do that.
So you're a virgin.
No, I don't do that like on the first date.
Oh, you don't make the move is what you're saying.
Yeah,
I thought
correct.
I thought you were saying I don't do okay. Well, it seems to me that the man has taken first, second, third, fourth, fifth, dozen, etc. Initiative. So what's this talk about men not taking initiative? Like the one thing y'all women have to do, really, when it comes to the initiative, is like trying to lock down the relationship.
Reciprocate.
And they don't even reciprocate, bro. It's like we get you, we carry you to like, we carry you right to the finish line, and then all you have to do, oh, you want to be my boyfriend? That's it, bro. That's all.
Really?
That's the hard work for you.
Really? That's
oh,
it?
You want to be my boyfriend?
I'm gonna
That's
try
it.
that.
And then the guy has to, along the way, he has to face all the steps of rejection along the way. You reject the first kiss, you reject the number, you reject the initial approach. Men have to literally carry women in relationships.
What if you don't reject any of it and you accept it? Doesn't that mean that I like you? Doesn't that mean I want to be your
It's the
girlfriend?
risk of rejection. At every single point where a man has to take initiative, there's the risk of rejection.
But it's like if I like the person and you know I want
Right,
a
but we
relationship.
not
with
only
them.
even if we know you fucking love us and we know we're gonna get success when we take whatever step of initiative it is, the effort still falls on us to do it. Y'all are passive as fuck.
I am.
Yeah, you okay? Thank you. From
I know I am.
yeah, y'all are passive as fuck, and then y'all complain. Oh, but this one extra thing of, oh, but he won't ask for the commitment, bro. That's on y'all. Why don't y'all do one little thing?
Yeah, so then like they suck at communication because you're not communicating whatsoever.
Well, no, no, not at all. I didn't say like this is just throwing me in loops and loops. It's all around same shit. Like it's all around. Like
Wait, what?
it all goes literally back around in the same circle.
What does?
This whole conversation.
Okay, well, I'm not sure totally what that means, but essentially it's just like y'all have this expectation that men take all the initiative, and it's like we literally have to handhold you to the finish line. We have to carry you, it's video game term carry, to essentially take a inexperienced person and basically, if you're playing a video game, bring them to the W. That's what dating y'all is like. Because you don't take really, look, not all women. Some women will be a bit more,
You
take
want
a
a
bit more
dominant
initiative.
woman or you want a
No.
submissive woman?
No,
Because-
not, well, you can still be submissive and feminine, but also like take a, attempt to contribute equally in the way that you can, in a feminine way, towards building and starting a relationship. Look, it is what it is. I'm just pointing out what is, okay? So here's how it is, okay? We have to do all the work. We have to take all the steps. We have to face all the rejection, and we carry you, we handhold you to the finish line.
And then you don't ask to be my girlfriend after that. After all that, you don't ask.
Wait, so just to be clear, I just said that we do all the work, and you're like, well, you could do a little more. Is that your argument? Is that your argument?
Do you run the lap around the track just to not pass the finish line?
Well, see, this is why men are really dissatisfied, I think, when it comes to dating, is do you guys want to put in any effort to actually contributing to the start and building of a relationship? Or do you want us to just handhold you all the way fucking there?
I think it's a little more than that.
Well, I kind of think it's worse in a way because the assumption here is like you get to the finish line, there's a prize, right? That's why you get to the finish line. There's some kind of like reward here, right? That's the idea. And I think kind of my problem here, my rebuttal would be, I just don't think that most women are worth whatever the reward of passing the finish line are, right? I just don't think that's worth passing the finish line for the reward. So when the idea is like, well, I'm the prize, and you should run around the track to get through the finish line because I'm the reward, I think that more men would do better by rejecting that concept and saying, well, you know, I'm not so sure that that's particularly rewarding.
I'm actually, just to go off of that, if you're always passive and you don't ever contribute anything, like why would anyone offer you the actual commitment to begin with if you're literally just in the background, just accepting whatever they're doing and not actually putting in any of the effort? Why would they want to be committed to you in the first place?
Yeah, that's a good problem. That's probably why I'm single.
I actually just had this conversation with the girl I date because our dynamic was kind of like that in the start. And I said, she was like, well, you could have said something, but we're dating now because she said something. And only because she said something. Because I don't know you. The only thing I do know is that I'm physically attracted to you. And you have to give me some incentive to want to commit to you. Yes, we can link up. We can have sex, but we ain't having no conversations deeper than God knows what. We're not getting to know each other any further. And when I do try to talk to you or whatever, you know, it's just kind of bland. It's like we're not building an actual connection. I have to be incentivized to want to commit to you. I'm like, what am I getting? Because we already sleeping together. I already got what I want. So if you want commitment, then show me what there is to commit to. What am I getting? Otherwise, I'm just going to keep doing me. And then when you decide, oh, you know, I actually like him, and you become overwhelmed with that feeling, you better open your mouth before the next woman come along and do something like, yo, I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this. How was your day today? I miss you. I want to talk to you. I haven't talked to you X amount of hours. This, that, and the third. I'm seeing that she's actually showing me that she likes me. You can smash me, but you can smash anybody. And a lot of modern women do just smash anybody. That's also why I just don't jump to commit to a woman, because I know this woman done already slept with other people. I know she done been in situationships. I know she done did X, Y, Z. So why would I jump to commit to that if she not showing me what I'm getting in the commitment? She got to show me. That's how I ended up dating the girl I date now, because she opened her fucking mouth. I only want you.
I got to grow a pair of balls.
What? I guess I guess kind of some of the way I kind of think about it, I hear a lot of women complain like, oh, at the beginning, at the start, he put in all this effort, but now that we're in a relationship or we've been dating for a while, like that effort stopped. But it's like, I almost view that as, well, we put in all the effort at the beginning and we have effort fatigue. We have initiative fatigue. And now we're going to coast. We got you. We got you. We did all the work to get you. You didn't do really much. And now we'll just coast. And we'll do what you do, basically. Just kind of
I've noticed, though,
coast.
like, when I do, like, do the initiative, when I have done in the past, that, like, they just don't reciprocate it. So, like, I just thought, you know, maybe I'm just pushing people away. So that's
Or they
probably
just
why I
didn't
don't
like
do
you. Could be that.
Could be.
Anyways,
So how does one know?
I'll finish up